Hey guys, this is Squeaks. I'm just showing off an old Sub-Zero game I was working on. It was a hand tracking demo that I made way back in December. It's very basic. There's not a whole lot to it yet. It's never actually finished or released. I dealt with lag issues on the Quest, and that's kind of what caused me to end up canceling it. I did have some fun while I was making it, so I figured I'd show it off here at least, because I found the files not long ago. So the hands are tracked and everything works relatively well. You can poke at this thing, sheeperd. Hey Perry, you look nice today. Basically, each of these little buttons will kind of correlate to a different door, but you can't push two of the same. You can't have two doors shut at the same time. So the way this works is there's an overdrive button over here, and this will basically allow you to use multiple power sources at the same time. But that being said, if you use multiple power sources, eventually the overdrive will wear off, and then everything will be reset. It's a bit of a complicated situation. Just want to kind of explain it to the best of my ability. Oh, see me over there. Hi, me. Alright, the idea of this game, it follows the original Sub-Zero lore with a bit of expansion on it. So, this is basically what I did with, no, not what I did. What Steel Wool did with FNAF VR. This is all taking place in a simulation. This is supposed to be a training simulation that prepares the person working the night shift for the worst possible case scenarios. Different building, of course. I wanted to do something outside of the regular sort of Sub-Zero stuff. And this is what I came up with. Cool looking building. Oh, lovely. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, so this actually used all the old models and everything. I really like this game more though. So since this is a simulation, there's a desktop and everything. I like the theming I did here. I always thought it was really neat. Yeah, so you can see the guys up on the hill. There's a desktop and everything. I really loved this theme back when I thought it was really neat. It's very basic. It's based off the old Windows 95, sort of, you know what I mean. Oh, I wanted to go for that. I think it looked pretty cool in my opinion. Maybe, I don't know. Start this. I really like this idea, so I might come back to it in the future, but I'm not sure if it's going to be Sub-Zero related, just because, I don't know. Besides, I have a lot of things to work on right now anyways, so, I'm not sure if it'd be a great idea. But that's fun to mess around with and try, I guess. Oh, okay, that's my vacuum cleaner. Nice, okay. The love of the sheeperd, when you poke it. Your sheeperd. That's right. But it hurt his feelings. He deserves it. I'm not seeing Perry yet. He's kind of sad, actually. I missed him. This old Perry model, actually. Yeah, we've talked about most of the models in the remaster. This game uses all the old models, so pretty interesting to look at. It's like a relic of its time almost, you know. These are all the same models as the original game. So, the way you see these characters works is that they follow a very strict path that works alongside how they So, Narc, for instance, he goes down this hallway, makes a left, and goes into this room, walks along there, goes into this hallway, goes down there, enters through there, goes along, and then comes to this door. A bit of a complicated path, I know, but want to kind of confuse the player a little bit. Tim goes for whack. He starts all the way over there, which is where that room's located. And then he comes back around through here, goes to this little hallway over here, and then comes back around to that door. So they'll kind of take their own separate path. Which you kind of like. It's a bit unique. Hey Perry, you look nice today. Bye bye. Where's Whack? Okay, Whack's still there, I think. Yeah. The cameras are very low resolution. The reason for that is because I wanted to keep it low so that it could run on the Quest. The Quest is very limited, and I only have the Quest 1. I don't have the Quest 2 yet. So, yeah, it's a bit slow, and by a bit, I mean, a lot. gets unbearable and I really want to get a quest to use so I can solve all these problems. Yeah, I'm just waiting for something to. Oh, hey Perry. Nice. Yeah, Whack is gone. He's over there now. Yeah, I can see him. Stay there, buddy. Yep, stay there. Okay, okay, that's not good. That's okay. That's good. Okay, okay. Oh, you. Alright, Snark's there now. I don't know where Whack is. Where's Whack? Whack? Whack. Okay. Oh. Oh, let's get some roaring noises. Okay. Correct. Ah. Oh god. That's not. Okay, there. There we are. So the reason the game got darker when I hit the overdrive button is because I wanted to make all the lights dimmer, that it shows that it's using more power. But at the same time, I can't do that 'cause it's all static lighting. It's all baked into the map. So I have to kind of be careful, and I can't use movable lights, because otherwise Unreal is going to cry, and then my quest is going to burn itself to a crisp. How much stuff is going on the screen? Snark? Okay, yep. Okay. You're joking. You're joking. That's my. Really move my vacuum cleaner. Oh, come on. No. Hit the. Yeah, that was unfair. That was unfair. That is unfair. Okay. That is just. Wow. That is unfair. That is so unfair. Alright, I'm gonna give this one last shot, and I'm probably gonna end the video. I wanna kinda like. I wanna see if I can kind of beat this tonight. Oh yeah, another thing, the static isn't even like animated static. It's literally just a moving image. It's the same. I wanted to save a little bit of storage here. I just used static, and I had it pan along that way instead of actually doing the static effect. I'm moving this. Hang on a second. Vacuum. Jesus, man, it's gonna get me killed. Oh. What's no?
It's really cramped in here. Can I come into your room instead?
No, go away. Yeah, so funnily enough, I wanted to kind of see how flexible the AI from the original Sub-Zero was. So I literally just reused a lot of their code in this version for each of the characters. All I did is I swapped out a couple scripts that made them run with this hand tracking engine instead. It was very basic, I know, and I was very lazy at the time of doing this. I just wanted to make sure that it all worked properly, if you know what I mean. So, like, I don't know, that's something, I guess. I do like his music, by the way. I always thought the music was pretty nice in this. I will say, I honestly want to come back to something like this in the future. Not even like a FNAF game with hand tracking. I just want to do hand tracking in the future. Cause like, it just feels so liberating to like use your hand in VR. Can you leave, please? Over there, like, that way. Go away. Okay. I think Whack is moving now. Yep. But you know, I am delusional, man. I swear. I thought Whack was moving back there, but he's not. I just have something going wrong in my head. You know what I mean? This game wasn't really the most polished. This was at a time when I was still learning Unreal Engine, and it was just shortly after I released the first Sub-Zero. So like, it was a weird time for me because I was still kind of learning how everything worked, and I wasn't really too well versed in the Unreal scene. I think I've gotten better with Sub-Zero Remastered. I feel like that game is exponentially better than stuff like this. But it's kind of fun to think about, if you know what I mean. Because like, uh, yeah, can you what? I always find it fun to look back in old kind of historic things. And this is kind of one of them. Like, I made an entire game that I just never released. Like, I couldn't fix one issue, which kind of goes to show how weird my motivation was at the time. At the time, I was already kind of itching to redo Sub-Zero because I wasn't really happy with how it turned out. And then I wanted to learn hand tracking, so like this was something I wanted to do. Oh god, okay, no. No, 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 no. Yes, as I was saying, like, it's something I always kind of wanted to do, and I was already kind of satisfied with the original Sub-Zero, like the outcome of it. So I kind of wanted to, like, learn a little bit more about this sort of thing. And I think that this was a good learning experience, honestly, because it taught me to not, for one, tell me how to optimize things properly. Like, no, don't fill out the map that you don't need. And two, kind of taught me a little bit more of like, you know, to kind of go outside my boundaries once in a while and do something new. And I think that was a good lesson that I used for Sub-Zero Remastered, because in that one, it's a lot better at just as a whole. The quality and everything is so much better, and it really shows. It's like it's a lot more fun to play, and it's got a lot more gameplay to it. Okay. I just think it's got a fun idea to it, and I really like what I was going for the remaster. This is gonna be something I'd always kind of remember. I even played the version that I haven't plus kind of and it's really laggy. I kind of missed back when I was working on this. Everything was, you know, I was still learning back then. And now it's like something I do like all the time. It's very fun to me. Think about it. I honestly wish I could go back to doing something with hand tracking, just 'cause, like, it's so much fun to mess around with that. I've tried hand tracking several times over, it's just I've had a hard time ever doing it right, really. I've always kind of struggled with a good way to do it. Feels good to play with, and it's actually fun, and you kind of feel like you've learned something when you finish playing, if you know what I mean. It's like, I don't know, it's not really something that I get from this game. With this game, I feel like I earned something by making it, but I don't feel like players would really earn something by playing it themselves. Except for like, wow, hand tracking is kind of cool. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Okay, that's fun. Yeah. That's actually, that's the end of what I've done. This would be the 6 a.m. screen. It's just kind of like a big ol' thing right here. And there's this, cutscene that I did. It had to do with the old lore, so it's not really important, but yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the end. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. I was really happy with how this had turned out back then. Which I couldn't get it working because of the lag and everything, and then this kind of got cancelled. But I was really proud of this way back when. I think it was kind of fun to revisit it. Yeah. Definitely down to do something like this in the future with hand tracking. It was so much fun to learn during the time, and like how to make it fun to interact with and everything. But yeah, that's what I want to show.